Welcome dear students. It's our video from Mustaqbal English School's English department, and this video is for primary 3 students, Oxford Discover 3 Unit 11 Mystery in the Gym, and with you Miss Summer Helmi. I miss you all and I hope you all are fine, and I hope you're not feeling so bored because you are indeed staying at home as we told you before. Okay, now let's say thank you for those who did their homework. Thank you. Okay, Muhammad Mahmoud. يحيى محمد، رزان الفاتح، أحمد محمد حسن، جاسمين الحسن، رجين الحسن، يوسف أشرف, and Hala Hatem. Thanks for all of you because you did your homeworks, and I am waiting for the rest to do their homeworks and send it to me. I know you're busy doing your research, but please don't forget to see my videos and answer the questions. Okay, now let's go for a quick review. I guess you're having a paper and a pen. You will write these questions and you will answer them quickly and send it to me right away on the WhatsApp. What does the prefix re mean? When can we use the word a few? Okay, in this sentence we have a little milk. We have a little milk. This sentence means that they have half a glass, or 2 bottles, or 6 glasses. Okay, think, answer, and send to me. Now let's start our new lesson, a mystery in the gym. Okay, let's start. Have you ever wondered about the musical instruments in the morning line? Do you remember when you were standing in one line in school and there was musical instruments that were played in the morning? Do you remember them? Okay, who can remember? Yes, there were drums. And what else? Do you remember Mr. Ihab? Mrs. Maisa? Yes. Okay. Yes, I think you remember. You all remember. Send to me right away. Okay. Now we have new words for this unit. The first lesson here is vocabulary. Okay, now we have the word cello. Cello. It's a noun and it is a musical instrument like a violin that is held between the player's knee. Do you know why it's held on the ground between the player's knees? Yes, because it's so heavy that the player cannot hold it on his arms, so it's put on the ground between his knees. Okay, the second one is timpani. Timpani. It's a set of 2 or 3 large drums that is played by one performer in an orchestra. And the word orchestra is new, I know, and we will know what does it means. Okay, trombone. 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 It's a noun, a large instrument that you blow into and that has a tube which you slide in and out to play different notes. Okay, again, it's an instrument that you blow into. You push air into it, and it has a tube which you slide in and out to play different notes. Okay, now we have bassoon. Bassoon. It's a noun. It's a large musical instrument that is shaped like a tube, like this. It makes low sounds and is played by blowing into a small, thin tube in its side. So we have here the musical instrument and it has a thin tube in which you blow and it makes low sounds. Okay, the following one is an orchestra. An orchestra. It's a group of musicians who usually play classical music together and who are led by a conductor. And the conductor here we have a man who is standing in front of the orchestra, and he is a person who stands in front of people while they sing or play musical instruments and directs their performance. He is the director, or he is the leader of the performance. We have baton, baton, batoon. It's a noun, a thin stick that is used by a music conductor to lead a band or an orchestra. The conductor, we said about him, is holding a baton or a thin stick that by which he leads the orchestra. Okay, here we have an astronaut, a person who travels in a spacecraft into outer space. Here we have circus trainer. It's a noun, and he is a person who trains animals in a circus. The last word here is scientist. Scientist. It's a noun, and he is a person or she is a person who is trained in science and whose job involves doing scientific research or solving scientific problems. Okay, now let's go to page 108 on your student book. Here we will listen and read the words. Listen again and say the words.
Cello, timpani, trombone, bassoon, orchestra, conductor, baton, astronaut, circus trainer, scientist.
Okay, now it's your turn. You will read the words. Take your time. Now let's listen again.
Cello, timpani, trombone, bassoon, orchestra, conductor, baton, astronaut, circus trainer, scientist.
Now let's move to B. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. Write the words on the lines below. Talk about your choices with your partner. Number one, where is number one? What is this? Who can tell me? Yes, Hala. It is an astronaut. Great. Okay, number two, where is number two? Is the girl. Here, she's wearing a coat, a white coat. Yes, great. She is a scientist. I know all of you know the answers. Number three. Yeah, a circus trainer. Okay, number four. The man here who is standing in front of an orchestra. Yes, conductor. Okay, number five. He is holding a. Yes, baton. Okay, number six. Here. She is holding a. Yes, great, a cello. Number seven, here. What is this? Great, bassoon. Okay, number eight. What is this? Yes, timpani. Okay, number nine. It is a trombone. Okay, number 10. All of those are an orchestra. Great. Okay, what other instruments do you know about? Share with the class. Okay, for me myself, I know the drums. Okay, what else do you know? write in your notebook and send it to me right away. Okay, let's move to the next part. We have the evaluation part on page 107 in your worksheets. They can float in the space because there isn't gravity, and gravity is the thing that keeps you on land or on the floor. You're not flying. Okay, what can float in the space because there is not gravity, or there isn't gravity? Yes, it's an astronaut. Okay, I have attended a concert performed by a great who can perform? Yes, they are called great Adam, great orchestra. Okay, it's very hard to carry. It has to be on the floor. Okay, which instrument? I said that it is very big and it's very heavy. Yes, it's cello. Okay, my father was the who led the orchestra last night. Okay, who can lead the orchestra? Lujain? Yes, the conductor. That man is a great bassoonist. He has been playing on a since 1999. Yes, bassoon. Okay, that has to be brave in front of the animals because he is training them. So he is a yes, great Ahmed. Yes, a circus trainer. Farouk Elbaz is a great scientist. Okay, are usually used in marching bands. Which instruments do you think are usually used in marching bands? Yes, trombones. That consists of several drums. That yes, great, timpani. Okay, the conductor must hold a to lead his orchestra. He must hold a baton. Great. Okay, let's create some sentences. I need a sentence with cello, with the word cello. Who can tell? Yes, Omar? Yeah, Adam can play the cello. Okay, number 2, conductor. Who can tell me a sentence? Yahya? The conductor leads the orchestra. Great. Circus trainer. Who can tell me a sentence? Kareem. The circus trainer is very brave. Okay, an astronaut. Who can tell me a sentence using this word? Jana? I want to be an astronaut when I grow up. Okay, I hope you will be. Okay, timpani. Who can tell me a sentence? Hala? The timpani is a loud instrument. That's very great. Okay, now let's move to our lesson 2, the reading part. Making inferences. Okay, to make an inference means that you will use a clue or you will use evidences to figure something out that is not stated in the text. Okay, we can make it in real life. Okay, when your mother say, please bring me flour, bring me eggs, bring me baking powder, bring me vanilla, bring me milk, and bring me some oil. Okay, you will make an inference, which is yes, you have clues here or you have evidence here, which is that your mama said bring me so and so and so, and you have already the knowledge that a cake is made by eggs, milk, flour, vanilla, and so on. So you will make an inference, which is I can tell that my mommy is going to make a cake because she ordered or she told me to bring her so and so and so. This is an inferences. You use clues clues in or you use clues in the text, and you use the knowledge you have in your mind, so you can figure out what makes sense. So to make an inference, read for clues, think about what you know, figure out what makes sense. Say, I can tell that because, or I infer that because. Okay, now this reading text is about this. Before you read, you will think and answer the questions. What musical events do you have at your school? In our school, do we have musical events? I think we have. Think and send me. What does the conductor of an orchestra do? Yes, great. I know all of you knows the answer. Please write it down and send it to me. Now, read the paragraphs, make an inference. Here we have George walked, by the way, we are on page 109. Don't forget to open your book. George walked by the local music shop on his way to school. He always stopped and looked at a shiny trombone that hung in the window. George started saving his money. The inference here that George wants to buy the trombone. He didn't say it in the text, but I will figure out, or I make a guess of the text. Okay, here we have the second paragraph. We will read it and we will make an inference. From her bedroom window, Sandra heard the most beautiful music. It was a bird singing. She watched the mother robin build her nest. Later, Sandra noticed three blue eggs in the nest. She watched the baby birds hatch, and she watched the father robin feed the babies. When they finally started to fly away, Sandra cried, "Stay, little birds! You are too little to fly." Okay, here we can make an inference, which is Sandra loves the baby robins. Okay, here we have words in context. Scan the story on pages 110 and 111 and circle these words. As you read, try to guess what they mean and answer the questions before you read. What kinds of guessing games do you like to play? Do you like to play a specific guessing games? Please tell me and share with your friends. Who do you like to play them with? Okay, now mystery in the gym. In this realistic fiction, two students try to guess what is going on in the school gym. As you read, use what you know plus information from the story to make inferences. And this story is written by Elizabeth Cody Kimmel, which is the author of over 30 children's books. She lives near New York City. Surprise guest today at 2 o'clock in the gym. Let's see our reading text. You will read this text from your book, page 110, and you will listen while reading.
Page 110. Read. Mystery in the gym.
There's a poster on the wall at school. Surprise guest today at 2 o'clock in the gym. Lisa, who do you think it could be? I think it's an astronaut, says Marco. You don't know who it is, I say. Nobody knows who it is because it's a mystery. Marco blows bubbles into his milk through a straw. I try hard not to laugh. He makes a face at me, and when I'm sure he's looking, I cross my eyes. I read in a magazine that if you close your eyes, you can hear things more clearly. If we close our eyes, maybe we can hear things in the next room, I tell Marco. The gym is next to the lunchroom, so I'm going to listen and find out who this special guest is. close my eyes. I hear a low, deep booming sound, but I have no idea what it could be. It sounds like thunder, I tell Marco. Maybe it's a scientific machine for making thunderstorms or something. The mystery guest must be a scientist. I want to listen, Marco says. He closes his eyes and tries to listen too. I hear the sound of a loud trumpet call, Marco tells me with confidence. There is an elephant in the gym. The mystery guest is obviously a circus trainer. A trumpeting elephant is more deafening than that, I tell Marco. I like to use big words like trumpeting and deafening in front of Marco. I listen again. There is a humming, buzzing sound that makes my toes. I hear a hum, I exclaim. There is a humming, buzzing sound that makes me feel warm right down to my toes. I hear a hum, I exclaim. It sounds like lots of bees. The mystery guest is a beekeeper. No, it isn't, Marco declares. He closes his eyes even tighter. I'm positive this time, he tells me. I hear an enormous hungry cow. The mystery guest is a farmer and his giant cow. What are you talking about? There is no hungry cow noise. Yes, there is, Marco argues. He takes a deep breath and shouts, Moo! Suddenly, the school bell rings, and we both realize that it is already 2 o'clock. It's time to see the special guest. Marco and I race each other to the gym and look inside the door. Wow! This is so cool! Marco yells. How exciting! I agree, smiling. There is no machine that makes weather, no elephant, no bees, and no hungry cow. We see a man in a long, fancy black jacket holding a thin white baton. All around him are musicians playing timpani drums, bassoons, cellos, trombones, and many more instruments. They're musical instruments, Marco and I say at the same time. The conductor hears us. He turns around and says, Welcome to the orchestra.
Okay, now we have the words in the context. They are mystery, and mystery is a noun, and it is something strange that you cannot understand or you cannot know. Something that no one knows and no one can understand, and it stays a mystery. Okay, the word number 2 is gym. It's a place where you can go and do workouts, where you can do exercises, join classes like Zumba, like dancing, like whatever. Okay, in page word number 3 is beekeeper. Beekeeper, a person who raises honeybees for their honey. And deafening means it is an adjective, by the way, and it is when you hear a sound that makes you deaf or cannot hear any other sound, which means that it is a very loud sound that is deafening, or it makes you cannot hear anything else. These are the words, and I guess you get the meaning. Now we have the page 112 in your book again. What did you like about this story? What did you like? The game or the music or the sounds you hear? What did you like? Okay, number 8, fill in the chart below. What did the students in the story infer? What do you think it really was? Talk about your answers. Okay, what the students heard, they heard a low, deep boom, or they heard also a humming sound. They heard a loud trumpet call. They heard a sound like moo. Okay, what the students inferred. For a low, deep boom, they inferred that it was a machine for thunderstorm, and it was timpani. Okay, humming sound. What did they infer? What did they think it was? Yes, great. They thought that there was lots of bees, and it was actually bassoons. Okay, they heard a loud trumpet call, and they thought it was, yes, they thought it was an elephant, and actually it was drums. Okay, last thing they heard is a sound like moo, and they thought it was a hungry cow, and actually it was cellos. Okay, where did Lisa learn about closing your eyes to hear things better? Who can remember? Yeah, great, Ahmed. They heard about it in a magazine, or she learned about it through magazines. Okay, now let's see the words in context. Read each sentence, then choose an inference about the underlined word. Number 1, you don't know who it is. I say it is a mystery. A mystery is probably something strange that you cannot understand or explain, something that nobody is interested in, something that everybody knows about. Tell me, Muhammad. Yes, it's something strange that you cannot understand or explain. Number 2, the gym is next to the lunchroom. A gym is probably a person who cooks in a school, or a large room in a school, or a loud sound. Yes, it's a large room in a school. A trumpeting elephant is more deafening than that. Deafening probably means a sound you can't hear, or a sound like a trumpet, or a sound so loud that you can't hear anything else. I said that it's a sound so loud that you cannot hear anything else except it. It sounds like lots of bees. The mystery guest is a beekeeper. A beekeeper is probably a person who cleans the gym, or a person who makes a sound like a buzzing bee, or a person who raises bees for their honey. Yes, Jasmine. Great, a person who raises bees for their honey. Okay, let's move to the evaluation part on page 112 in your worksheets. Fill in the gaps with words from the box. We have the words in the box: mystery, beekeeper, gym, deafening. I need to be fit and have a healthy lifestyle. That's why I make sure to practice daily in the, yes, gym. There was a crime, but the police couldn't solve it. There is a, about it. There is a, who can tell? Great, Adam. A mystery. In order to be a, you shouldn't be afraid of insects. To be a what? Yes, a beekeeper. There was a roar when I entered the lion's area. Great. The last one here, deafening. Read the following sentences and underline the word that had the same meaning as the word in brackets. Number 1, I need a word that has a same meaning like mystery. Till now, the secret behind the story told is not yet known. Yes, it is a secret. Adam is a private trainer in a health club. What is similar to gym here? Which word or which part? Yes, health club. He still got his picture of the honey farmer and his busy little bees. Beekeeper. Who is the beekeeper here? Yeah, the honey farmer. A loud cheer came up from the crowd. Deafening? Yes, it is a loud cheer. Okay, now don't forget to do your homework on pages 108 and 113 in the worksheets. I will be waiting for your homeworks, and I will write it on the next video as we saw. And I hope you understood this lesson, and please communicate with me on or via our school page or my own profile on Facebook, or via Edmodo app, or via WhatsApp. And don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel to see all our new videos. I hope you enjoyed your time watching this video. Thanks for your attention and for watching, and please stay safe, please stay home. I miss you all, and goodbye.